What's going on, everybody? Paul Hickey here with NoOffSeason.com. We are doing something a little bit different today. It's time for our box break of Prizm Hobby. Prizm Hobby 2024. Let's go, baby. All right. We're going to bring it in now. Now, for those of you who don't know, what we did is we did a giveaway for our premium members at NoOffSeason.com because we love our premium members at NoOffSeason.com so much. We love all of you, audience in the NoOffSeason.com fam here at the Sports Card Strategy Show. But we did a special giveaway for premium members of NoOffSeason.com, people who have paid us because we're better than Netflix. We're essentially $19 a month, $19.99 a month. It's $225 a year. So when you renew after your free trial period at NoOffSeason.com, you get access to our premium membership for an entire year. After your free trial period, you get a free premium pack as a welcome gift. And now, starting in 2024, you get the opportunity to win members-only spots in these free box breaks, basically as a gift to premium members. Justin Stewart's in the house. What's up, Justin? Absolutely. I'm really happy to do this. So again, this is a special episode. Of course, it's part of the Sports Card Strategy Show at NoOffSeason.com. I am Paul Hickey, the owner, CEO, and publisher of NoOffSeason.com and the host of the Sports Card Strategy Show. And you might be new to NoOffSeason.com and the Sports Card Strategy Show. You might be someone who actually won a spot in this premium members only box break. But what I have in front of me here is a Prizm Hobby Box 2023. And I'm just going to read off the people who are in the break. So Scott Goldsmith has the Houston Texans. Chuck Gibson has the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Landon Holland has the Detroit Lions. Janelle Shue has the New York Giants. Robert Smizer has the Minnesota Vikings. Barry Siff has the Carolina Panthers. Brian Hunt has the New York Jets. Jim Cunningham has the Las Vegas Raiders. Harrison Zatcher has the Green Bay Packers. Bo Belcher has the New England Patriots. Ryan Moore has the Washington Commanders. Kevin Burke has the Philadelphia Eagles. Bradley Smith has the Cincinnati Bengals. Ryan King has the Los Angeles Rams. Evan Ramos has the Kansas City Chiefs. Frank Cosman has the Seattle Seahawks. Troy Herman has the Chicago Bears. Paul Buckeye Dill Schmitz has the Arizona Cardinals. Orlando Goolsby has the Baltimore Ravens. David Lara has the Miami Dolphins. Alana Stewart, Card Snatcher, has the 49ers. Kurt Settle has the Browns. Kevin Burke, the Falcons. Gregory Ritchie, the Broncos. Nick Epler, the Jaguars. Blake Owens, the Steelers. Jamie Harpst, the Titans. Justin Stewart in the live chat has the New Orleans Saints. Andrew Puppo, Rocky Mountain Sports Cards, has the Chargers. Ozzy Alvarez, our guy, has the Bills. Joe Eggebrecht has the Cowboys, and Marty the Friel Deal has the Colts, hoping we pull some Anthony Richardson. What's up, Cleo Cards in the house. Bo Belcher in the house. Mountain Lake Cards and Games in the house. Yeah, we're doing something special for all of you. Whether or not you're a premium member, you probably just want to sit back and enjoy this anyway, right? Because people in the hobby like to just go ahead and enjoy a little bit of breaking, which we don't typically do here at NoOffSeason.com because it's not a sports card strategy. But because we like to have fun and we like to give away free stuff to our premium members, we are doing this premium member box break. So if I read off your name a minute ago, you have the opportunity to win some cards. I would assume that in a hobby box, 12 cards per pack and 12 packs per box, that everybody would get some cards here. So Kevin Burke, what's up? So here's what I'm going to do. I've got some One Touch, some team bags, some penny sleeves over to the side. I've got my NoOffSeason.com Sports Card Strategy Show box cutter. And I've got our hobby box right here. Hopefully we'll get our 2 autographs. Hopefully we'll get our really good players in our 10 numbered prisms. Hopefully we'll get really good players in our silver prisms. Here's what I'm going to do, everybody. So for the sake of time, am going to show you all the packs. I'm going to make sure that you see all the cards. And I am going to probably just set them aside carefully. And then after the live stream ends, I am going to package them up securely and mail them out to all of you. I would love it if you guys want to comment in the live chat. I will shout people out along the way. And if you're watching this at youtube.com/Paul Hickey after, or if you're streaming on LinkedIn, X, or Instagram, check us out. Check us out. Let us know if you're on Instagram, DM me at Sports Card Strategy. Let me know what you thought of this. If you're streaming on X, drop a comment or DM me on X. And of course, if you're watching this after the fact, drop a comment below on YouTube. Same thing with LinkedIn and the Facebook group. And if you're in the live chat, we'll have a little discussion about how we're doing here. But I've ripped boxes before, but I've never done it live. I'm not a breaker, so you probably won't get your typical ridiculousness and shenanigans. But here we go. Let's open the box. So I've kind of probably did the best I possibly could, giving you guys the configuration. My audio is not going to be perfection here. I've got my box cutter. And here we go. Let's get into it. So cellophane is off. And again, if you want to get in on stuff like this, guys, join nooffseason.com. I see Connor Barnett in the chat. Harrison Zatcher, you're in here. What do you got? All right. So first thing I need to do, there's 12 packs per box. So let's count out the 12. Look at this. This is kind of nice. There's the 12 right there. 12 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll take them out. Okay, so let's just count them again. And then you'll see them over here in the corner. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, knocked it over, 11, and 12. All right, so we'll start with this first one here. Again, I'm not the best, and that's why I'm giving these away as a little gift. Card Snatcher in the house, what's up? Let's go. We will not be posting this on the podcast apps because it's definitely not our normal show. Khalil Shakir of the Bills. Lil Jordan Humphrey. That's an interesting name. Lil Jordan. Justin Fields. Kind of like the design, actually. What do you guys think of the design? This is a chance. We don't typically talk about this on the Sports Card Strategy Show. Jalen Ramsey. I'm usually like, I don't care about what people say about the design, blibbity blah blah. But, you know, ripping wax gives you an opportunity. Tyler Higbee, Shaquille Barrett, CJ Mosley gives you an opportunity to talk about the design. Here's a CJ Stroud Prizm break. So we got our guy Scott Goldsmith has a CJ Stroud in the first pack. We'll set our decent cards up there. Prizm break. I don't have the checklist in front of me up or anything like that, but I want to say it's an insert. Jordan Addison auto. Jordan Addison auto in the first pack. That's annoying. That's what breakers do. Try not to be annoying like breakers, but that's pretty sick. It looks well centered. It looks well centered. This could definitely be a PSA 10. It is going to Robert Smizer. Robert Smizer. Here we go. And I think Connor is in the live chat helping people understand who they have in the break. Thanks for your help, Connor. Robert Smizer hit a Jordan Addison auto. So let me sleeve that up. That's actually a big deal. So we're going to pause. Never had an auto in my first pack. Jordan Addison auto. We'll put it right up there. Hopefully it won't fall over. Again, I'm not a breaker. I don't do this for a living. Next up in the same pack, Anthony Richardson. So there we go. Marty the Friel deal, base Anthony Richardson, not a silver, probably not going to gem, but still a nice card for Marty. I'll sleeve that up too. Marty the Friel deal. And let's go ahead and sleeve up Scott Goldsmith's CJ Stroud. But definitely getting an auto in the first pack is pretty cool. Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know what we're doing a free giveaway break for our premium members at nooffseason.com. And we already hit a Jordan Addison auto. So absolutely nice hit. And congratulations again to Robert Smizer. All right, BJ Olajari, Kid Reporter. No one's going to get the Kid Reporter cards. I don't know. Unless somebody DMs me and is like, you don't know what you're talking about. Those Kid Reporter cards are sick. I don't think they're anything. Okay. Pack number 2. Pack number 2 out of 12. Let's get into it. This is kind of fun. See, the reason I don't rip wax is because I don't like having a bunch of extra cards that I don't want. And if you heard my interview with Chris Kelsey from Nash Cards, he said he said it gives him anxiety. It gives me anxiety to just have a bunch of cards that I don't want. So I decided a long time ago that I wasn't going to do that. So I really don't rip wax really ever, except for when I'm doing stuff like this for you guys. Aiden Hutchinson, Eddie Jackson, Leighton Vander Esch, Nick Bolton, KJ Osborne, Tyson Campbell, Darius Slay the Jr., Dallas Godert, George Kittle Fireworks. So give you guys, for those of you who are into kind of the design and the inserts and different things like that, we'll stop every time there's an interesting looking card. See you as the 49ers. That one's going to Card Snatcher, Alana Stewart. What's up in the house? Darnell Washington Green Prizm. That's a rookie card. Darnell Washington Green Prizm is going to Pittsburgh Steelers. Where is it on my spreadsheet? Blake Owens. And that is numbered out of 75. Here's a Brian Branch rookie card. The Lions is Landon Holland. So Landon Holland gets a Brian Branch base rookie. And then Broderick Jones, we got an offensive tackle rookie. That's going to Card Snatcher also. Get pumped, Card Snatcher. All right, but let's go ahead and sleeve up. And again, all of these will be carefully packed up and sent to our premium members who won the slots in this break. And definitely go to nooffseason.com and check out our premium membership. All right. What is this? Pack number 3. Pack number 3. Devin Duvernay, Dat Nguyen, Adam Thielen, Penei Sewell, Mike Williams, Devin Singletary, Drew Bledsoe. They do have retired players in Ultramodern cards, which not so sure why they do that, but I guess maybe the collectors like it. I don't know. Card Snatcher in the house. What's up? Pumped about your Darnell Washington rookie green Prizm out of 75. Absolutely. Darren Waller, Jalen Carter of the Eagles. This is my first ever Prizm Football Hobby box that I've ever opened. So I'm pumped too, everybody. And this is numbered out of 249. This is an orange Prizm out of 249. Jalen Carter. It is a rookie card. So the Eagles, let's see who has the Eagles. It is Kevin Burke. Kevin Burke's in the live chat right now. So Kevin Burke got a orange Prizm. Interested to see what you do with that one, Kevin Burke. Roshan Johnson, Duke Denny One Time Don said loves Roshan Johnson. Shout out Graybos. They have their first ever Fanatics live break. Duke just sent out an email about that. Let me hold on one second. Tonight, Check out Graybo's on Fanatics Live tonight, everybody. That'll be awesome. That'll be huge, actually. Everybody needs to definitely go check out Graybo's tonight on Fanatics Live. Tell Duke Denny One Time Dodson and the A-Team that Paul Hickey from the Sports Card Strategy Show and NoOffseason.com sent you. Roshan Johnson, rookie card, goes to Troy Herman. Congratulations, Troy. That's coming your way. And Keon White is a rookie. And he is from the Patriots. And the Patriots belong to Bo Belcher. All right, another Kid Reporter card. Maybe I'll give Connor all the Kid Reporter cards. Connor, what do you think? Kid Reporter cards coming to you? I'm not even sure what they are. All right, I think you could have won a trip to the Super Bowl that already happened. Matt Rubin in the house says he's shaking. What's up? All right, pack number Quattro. Pack number Quattro. I lived in Spain. I learned a few things, and most of them did not have to do with the Spanish language. Cole Kmet, Rondale Moore, Deshaun Watson, Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson went to the high school that my kids are going to go to and that my wife teaches at, Ravenwood High School in Brentwood. And the Falcons have the same colors as Ravenwood. So there we go, Van Jefferson. Rashawn Gary, Austin Eckler, Cam Jordan, Nick Bosa, Geno Smith all-purpose insert. Okay, you guys want to see the all-purpose? There it is. All right, Green Prizm, CJ Mosley, color match out of 175. That's a cool card. Tank Dell rookie. That's a cool card. Let's see if it's no Prizm silvers yet. Deshaun Johnson. So base Prizm Tank Dell. You can see the configuration here. As you open the packs, you get the serial numbered Prizm as the third to last card. Then you get two base rookies, essentially. So the Jets is Brian Hunt. Congratulations, Brian Hunt. Color match. That's a cool card. Kind of educational, right, guys? Because we talk about these cards all the time as singles, but we don't always really understand where they come from. So here we go. Green Prizm out of 175. CJ Mosley going to Brian Hunt, who has the Jets. Again, premium member break for free. Premium members of NoOffseason.com. Scott Goldsmith already has a CJ Stroud, and now he got himself a base Tank Dell. Base Tank Dell coming to Scott Goldsmith. And Deshaun Johnson, rookie for the Rams, Ryan King, coming your way. Ryan? All right. Keeping all our base cards in good condition over here. I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to put them right on top of Connor's Kid Reporter cards. So, all right. Pack number 5. Yeah, Connor knew the Van Jefferson Ravenwood guy. Let's go. All right. Pack numero 5. Kyle Pitts. I'm getting better at showing them to you. Thurman Thomas, another legend. Hall of Famer. Champ Bailey, same. Zay Jones. Jalen Waddle. Michael Pittman Jr. For those of you wondering, if you're new to the Sports Card Strategy Show, these singles aren't worth anything. Bobby Wagner, if it's a non-rookie like this. Broderick Jones. That's another one going to Card Snatcher. Here's a little something. Blue. Is this a blue shimmer out of 199? Isaiah Foskey rookie. I'll tell you who has the Saints in a second. Here's a Khalil Herbert red Prizm. Looks like a red shimmer out of 149. Another Darnell Washington coming to Card Snatcher. That's a base rookie. Chris Rodriguez Jr. Base rookie. Okay, so who has these cards? Bears is not Marty the Frill Deal, even though he is a Bears fan. We did this random, by the way, on the Overflow show. So if you're wondering how we got the teams assigned, we did this random on the Overflow show. And if you're wondering how people, Troy Herman Bears. And if you're wondering like how people got in this break, these are paid premium members at nooffseason.com. These were the first 32 people to be a paid member at nooffseason.com and comment subscribe on a specific post on Instagram and or YouTube and prove it to me. And the Saints is Justin Stewart in the house, and the Commanders is Ryan Moore. All right. So we're going to review like what Panini said we were going to get and what we actually got at the end. Here's pack 6, right? So this would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, this is pack number 6. Ziggy No in the house. What's up, brother? Ziggy, you know what we're doing here? We don't normally do this, but I know you're into participating in some breaks as a sports card strategy. So good to see you. All right. Here we go. Michael Gallup, Von Miller. We're giving these away. Russell Wilson to our premium members at nooffseason.com. Khalil Mack, Zadarius Smith, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Alvin Kamara, George Kittle, Jair Alexander, Najee Harris, Orange Prism. This is serial numbered out of 249. So Card Snatcher's having a pretty good day, actually. That's another one for Card Snatcher. Mozzie Smith, rookie. Base rookie, not a silver. Tanner McKee. Not Kendall McKee. Not Lefty McKee. Tanner McKee. All right. I don't even know if he's on the Eagles anymore. Connor in the live chat might be able to fact check me on this while I'm ripping packs here. The Eagles are... God, you'd think I'd remember this. Kevin Burke. All right. But Card Snatcher so far, other than the winner of the Jordan, I mean, really, the winner so far is Robert Smicer, who got this Jordan Addison rookie auto that looks like it could gem at PSA, by the way. And I would say so far the centering on these look good. I think that's maybe the other benefit to ripping wax is you can kind of see some of the quality control in a very, very small sample size. All right, up next, let's go pack number 7. We're doing this for NBA Prizm, by the way. My Prizm box shipped. So as soon as I get that, we'll schedule a similar type of broadcast for that. Zach Ertz, Amari Cooper, Justin Tucker, Brett Favre. Again, I think it's super weird that they do that with retired players. Asante Samuel Jr. Connor says, looks like Tanner McKee still with Philly behind Hurts and Mariota. Well, you never know. He could be part of that 32 backup QB strategy, Connor. Marvin Jones Jr., Brandon Ayuk, Darius Slayton, Calvin Austin III. And here we get into our serial numbered at the end of our pack. So again, you can see the configuration here where you've got card essentially number 10, 11, and 12 in the pack. Now you start to get into something to look at. Christian McCaffrey, blue prism out of 199. 49ers is Atlanta Stewart. Why do I keep... Okay, Blake Owens is the Steelers. Kept getting... Sorry, Card Snatcher. I thought you had all those Steelers. It's actually Blake Owens who has the Steelers. That's totally my fault. But you can check that I did not switch that. That has been on the spreadsheet the entire time for the premium members who have been in this break. Again, I'm not a breaker. I'm not good at this. Don't judge me. This is going to Card Snatcher. You got a 49er. You got a Kittle insert, Card Snatcher, and you got Christian McCaffrey, blue prism out of 149, right? Out of 199. 199. Blue out of 199. Justin Shorter, Jordan Addison. Let's see if any of these are silver. They're not. They're just regular base. And again, our guy, Robert Smicer, gets another Jordan Addison. So we're going to sleeve all these up, but let's go ahead and sleeve up Card Snatcher's Christian McCaffrey. I got her all excited earlier about the Steelers stuff, but I think that McCaffrey card's good anyway. 8, 9. Okay, this is pack 8. Get a little sound of the ripping of the packs. Lamar Jackson, Jake Ferguson, Josh Allen, Daniil Hunter. Yeah, I haven't seen any silvers yet either. Maybe I'm just haven't been looking for silvers. Trevor Lawrence, Jalen Phillips, Jaquan Bentley, Danico Autry, Justin Jefferson Prismatic, Mike Allstott Green Prism, Dylan Horton. This looks like it might be a silver. Nope. Base. And Will Levis. So Jamie Harpst gets a Will Levis base rookie, not Prism. No Prisms. And Scott Goldsmith gets Dylan Horton. Justin Jefferson Prismatic goes again to Vikings, Robert Smicer. And Mike Allstott Green Prism out of 75. Again, so you get all excited and you're like, oh, I'm going to get these numbered prisms. I mean, I think actually Mike Allstott probably has a pretty decent market because he was a badass fullback back in the day. And I think there's actually people who PC Mike Allstott. So Tampa Bay Buccaneers is Chuck Gibson, Cleo Cards. So Cleo Cards, you get Mike Allstott. Not bad. So you never know what these are going to be. You think you're like, oh, I'm Scott Goldsmith. I got the Texans. And then you're like, well, you know, the best cards so far have gone to Robert Smicer, but we still got some packs left. So, all right, 4 packs left. Harrison Zatcher says the silvers are typically inserted before the colored. Thanks. Appreciate that. I'll probably go back and find the silvers here in a second. John Elway, DJ Moore, James Conner, Jonathan Taylor, Matthew Stafford, Preston Smith, Brian Robinson Jr., DeAndre Swift, Mark Andrews, Hunter Renfrow flipped the other way. That's an auto. That's what that means. I thought that's what that meant. But again, I don't rip that much wax ever. So Las Vegas Raiders is Jim Cunningham. Jim Cunningham gets a Hunter Renfrow non-rookie auto. So silver, that's a silver. So not sure what that's going to go for, Jimmy, but better than nothing, my man. Free gift. It's just free. So why not get excited about it? And you also get a Byron Young. Is this a silver prism? Looks like base prism. And Darnell Wright, base prism. That looks like an offensive lineman, people, and we don't really get excited for those. But we got an auto in that pack. Hunter Renfrow auto, kind of a yawn, kind of a eh. But Jimmy, we're happy for you. It's free for you. That's why we do this. Okay, Andrew Puppo wants all of the Kid Reporter cards, and Andrew Puppo has the Los Angeles Chargers, and I don't think he's Andrew Rocky Mountain Sports Cards. I don't think you've had a card yet. I don't even think I've pulled one Charger. So you get all the Kid Reporter cards. Andrew gets all the Kid Reporter cards. Sorry, Connor. All right. Tyler Boyd, Roquan Smith, Micah Parsons, Travis Kelce, Kirby Joseph, Jordan Love, Mike Allstott again, Alan Lazard, Quentin Johnson. This is like a throwback rookie insert. That's pretty cool. Not serial numbered, but throwback rookie insert. Not sure if that's a short print or what, but that's pretty cool. Quentin Johnson's not very good. But there you go, Andrew. You got that. That's you, Andrew Puppo. We got you a Charger. This is a purple kind of color match. Would we consider this a color match, everybody? Ravens are purple. That's purple. That's a purple out of 125 Zay Flowers of the Baltimore Ravens. Orlando Goolsby with a decent pull there. And Puppo, Andrew, I like you. You're such a good guy. I'm going to sleeve up your Quentin Johnson right now, right this second. Kayshon Boutte goes to the person who has the Patriots, and that is Bo Belcher. If I prepared for, I agree. Ziggy No says, sexy purple flowers, that will sell well. Yeah, cool. So Puppo got a good one there. Rocky Mountain Sports Cards got a good one. I agree, Ziggy. And don't you think, Ziggy, I probably wouldn't be that bad of a breaker if I actually studied how to be a breaker and figured out. Here's my thing. I don't think many breakers are that good. But I could be mistaken because like I don't break, so what do I know? Like I don't participate in breaks, so I don't know if any breakers are that good. So I really don't know what I'm talking about, but I also have a high confidence level in my ability to learn how to do things. And so I think that if I learned how to be a good breaker, I could potentially be one of the best breakers out there. I don't know what you guys think, but let me know. And if you want to trash me, that's totally fine because I got thick skin. Keishon Boutte and Marvin Mims. And again, I'll go back, guys, and I'll find where the silvers are because I haven't seen a silver yet. But they must, like, there has to be some silvers in here where I just skipped over them in terms of maybe they're like veterans. They don't all have to be rookies, right? 2 packs left. Ziggy No says breaking started as a bunch of friends sharing the cost. Yeah. Yep. I could see that. Here we go. Kid Reporter. Get pumped, Puppo. Kid Reporter. Another Kid Reporter for Puppo. 12 Kid Reporter cards coming your way. Maybe I could give away like I could have given away like a 33rd spot for all the Kid Reporters. All right, here we go. Stephon Diggs, Trayvon Williams, AJ Terrell, Eric Dickerson. Again, super weird that they put legends in here. Gardner Minshew, too. Christian Wilkins, Tyler Lockett, Daniel Jones, Travis Etienne, fireworks insert. Who gets the non-rookie Travis Etienne fireworks insert? Nick Epler. Devontae Adams. This one's going back to Jim Cunningham. Devontae Adams orange Prizm out of 249. That's a good-looking card. Darius Davis rookie. And again, I know these are supposed to be the silvers, but it doesn't say Prizm on the back. Dorian Williams. I'm just not seeing where it says Prizm on the back of any of these cards. So if anybody in the live chat knows what I'm doing wrong here on my silvers, identifying my silvers, please let me know. Or if you're watching this and you're watching this at youtube.com/Paul Hickey after, for whatever reason, I don't know why you would watch this unless you're in the break, but maybe like Ziggy, you just want to watch breaks and hear me talk. That's cool. I want to know, I want to learn. So like Ziggy, do you know like where the silvers are in here? I would love it. And Ziggy's commenting, you should consider pooling premium member together, money together, and buy cases and grade the hits from the case and share the money with the members that pay in like a mutual breaking fund. That's a cool idea. Ziggy also says you could make bake in a subscription fee too. I would pay you money to break the boxes we want and then share the hits as we sell together. I love the show and company. This break is icing on the cake. All right, Ziggy, let's talk more, man. You know how to get a hold of me. Let's talk. Ziggy, reach out. You know how to get a hold of me. Paul@nooffseason.com. Let's talk business, man. I love you too, brother. You're a good dude. Let's partner up, man. Let's do something. I think what I've learned here, guys, as the packs overflow out of the box. This is our last pack, by the way. What I've learned here in doing this is that people want this stuff. So what do I know? So Ziggy, I think you're right, man. Let's do it. Andy Dalton, Billy Sims, not Barry Sanders, the other number 20, not Lem Barney, the other number 20, Billy Sims, super weird. Andrew says he'd sign up for Ziggy's idea. All right, sweet. Equanimous St. Brown, the brother of my favorite player in the NFL right now. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jalen Petrie, Jimmy Garoppolo, Justin Jefferson, Carl Lawson, Brock Purdy, Anthony Richardson, Portals insert RC. That's for our guy Marty the Friel Deal who had the Colts. There we go. That's a nice looking card. I like Anthony Richardson. I just do. I just don't care. This next one, I should have had the checklist at Cardboard Connection up in one of my other browsers. But I was answering questions for the Overflow show before this. So I don't know what this card is. This is numbered out of 25. Javon Curse out of 25. And it's like this color match for the Titans, which is pretty cool. Wow, I like that. It's like is this a camo? Is this a camo? Jody Sip in the house says, OMG, was that the first Panther? Andy Dalton, maybe. I don't know. You guys, the Sifs, you have the Panthers. We have definitely not pulled any Bryce Youngs yet. So that out of 25 Javon Curse is going to Jamie Harpst. It's a pretty cool card. The Freak. The original Freak. Clayton Tune and Aiden O'Connell. All right. Let's go back. Let's recap. So let's see. It says, and Justin Stewart asked the question. Kid Reporter. A lot of 12 Kid Reporter cards. They didn't put that on the box. All right. It says 4 silver prisms, 10 numbered prisms, 2 autographs. So I know we got our 2 autographs. Let's recap the 2 autographs and the 10, and we should have 10 numbered prisms. So we'll recap here. So Javon Curse is out of 25. That's 1 numbered prism. 2 numbered prisms. 3. Zay Flowers. That's a cool one. Renfro is 1 auto. Allstott 4. McCaffrey 5. Najee Harris 6. Kept saying that was Card Snatchers, but it was actually Blake Owens's. Saints. Isaiah Posky. I lost count because I'm talking too much. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Khalil Herbert 8. CJ Mosley color match 9. Jalen Carter 10. Darnell Washington 11. And here's the Addison, Jordan Addison auto. That's our second auto. Let's count these again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're supposed to have 12, right? No, it says 10 numbered prisms. So we got an 11th. It's supposed to be 10. We got 11. I don't know if we'd call that a loaded box or not. I'm kidding. Okay, 11 numbered prisms. Here are just some other significant cards that we got. We got a CJ Stroud Prism Break rookie insert, Anthony Richardson base rookie, Quentin Johnson. That's for our guy Rocky Mountain Sports Cards, and then Anthony Richardson Portals insert. So guys, this is like, in terms of should you break this? I mean, that's basically just under $1,000 for the box. And I mean, I think if we were savvy sellers, we could claw our way maybe back to like between 600 and 800. I think that this is a loss. I think that this box is a loss if we were to actually have tried to flip this. It's obviously a win for all of us here at the nooffseason.com fam, because at the nooffseason.com fam, this was a bonus giveaway. Here's the camo, Justin, that you're looking at. He says, can you hold up the camo again? So here's the out of 25 camo. All right. This is a win for the fam. But this is why I typically in a blanket statement say ripping wax is not a sports card strategy, but there's a lot of good people out there like Chris from Nash Cards, probably also Ziggy and others who would say, well, maybe you just didn't do the cost analysis enough when before you bought the box. You didn't do the cost benefit analysis good enough before you bought the box. And now I'm looking for our 4 silver prisms. So let me just see. Here we go. Broderick Jones was 1 silver prism. Not exciting at all. Unless, I think Barry Siff asked this question on an Overflow show once, and I said the market for offensive linemen was their immediate families, which I thought was kind of a good little snarky joke. Unless you're an immediate family member of Broderick Jones, I just don't know if you're going to get excited about that card. Okay, everyone, thanks so much for joining us in this break. Definitely want to keep the action going in the live chat while I found our last 3 Prizm silvers here. And again, if you were one of the names I mentioned earlier, you will be getting these cards in the mail for your teams. And if you haven't gotten your premium pack yet, you will get these cards with your premium pack. But I think all of you have gotten your premium pack. So these will be, okay. Darren Waller was a 2nd silver prism, and I know this because it says Prizm at the top. Right above, just so you know, it's a silver prism if it says Prizm above the card number at the very top in the center. So that's why it's easy to just, and technically they're like a different shine on the front, but I don't have the best vision for that, to be honest with you guys. Card Snatcher says, I think Prizm is the hardest product to try and hit anything. And Stewart says an insert was a silver. Okay. Here we go. Jair Alexander. Well, I've got 3. So if an insert was a silver, then that would, no, here we go. Mark Andrews is our 4th silver. Okay, so there could be more silvers. So Stewart could be right. One of those inserts might have been a silver. And if that's the case, depending on who the player was, it would bump up the value a little bit. All right, everybody. We made it through our first ever premium members only free break. Definitely stay tuned on the channel, youtube.com/Paul Hickey, on the Sports Card Strategy show that Connor and I bring to you every Monday and Wednesday for more opportunities to get into some free breaks like this. Everybody, thanks so much for watching and listening to the Sports Card Strategy show. I'm Paul Hickey with nooffseason.com. Please drop a comment below. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know how I did on our first ever free members of nooffseason.com box break for 2023 Prizm Football Hobby. Stay tuned for the Overflow show tomorrow. And when we get that box of 2023-2024 NBA, there'll be another premium members only box break. Stay tuned for your cards. Everybody, thanks so much. Have a great day. Please like the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, help us out. Have a great day.